It's important when we talk about sustainability, it's not about the future of the planet. The planet will survive with or without us. It's about whether that future includes humanity and whether that future is a dignified future for humanity. IIASA has always been an institution that focuses on systems analysis and to leverage systems analysis to produce policy outcomes that can really shift society in a way that will make us either more sustainable or otherwise will make us more resilient as a global community. There are key issues that have grabbed our attention. Of course, climate change is a big chunk of our work. Issues of biodiversity, issues of water security, issues of food security, and beyond that, we have just recently expanded our work to incorporate new economic frontiers and justice and inequalities in societies. I think that's one of the strengths of IIASA, the fact that it is truly a multidisciplinary institution. IIASA has always had a tradition of a 10-year strategy, and I think it's really important for the institution every now and then to reflect upon what's changed in the world, what are the new novel emergent priorities that societies have to tackle and deal with. We need to make sure that we have the right skills on board at the institution, that we're growing the correct skills that will have an impact not just now but 7 or 8 years down the line.
Going forward, IIASA is going to ensure that its research is much more inclusive, much more participative, much more transdisciplinary and more systemic than it has been. We've also introduced a couple of new programs in IIASA. One, of course, is Economic Frontiers program, which will allow us to integrate the drivers of behavioral change, the drivers of transformation much more strongly in the research that will be undertaken at IIASA. At the same time, we have introduced a new program called Strategic Initiatives that would allow us to explore and unearth those research needs and opportunities that there are that we are not currently engaged in or have not currently defined. We have left ourselves a lot of room for innovation, for exploration, and for being able to take a more holistic approach.
Partnerships in terms of other research institutions, universities are key for IIASA to succeed, and we will continue to expand and grow those. Partnerships also go into the relationships that we have with our national membership organizations. These are people that are prepared to put money into this international institution to ensure that we have the capacity and the skills to address some of the most pressing problems that they may have in their region of the globe. We're also keenly aware that there's an ongoing digital revolution in the background that's going to fundamentally shift and change the way that we go about systems analysis. We hope to be able to harness that to improve the way that we go about systems analysis and policy outcomes in the future.
IIASA is trying to move that additional step from being a generator of knowledge to a provider of solutions, and I think this particular strategy is trying to give us a push in that direction.
And that also requires of us to really interrogate in depth the economic systems that support these societies. What are the key drivers in those economic systems? Are they aligned with the societal objectives of well-being for all, a dignified society, dignified life? Or are they misaligned with those objectives? And how do we switch our economic system so that it actually serves the interests of the majority of people in the world and not just a few?